Plaintiff Lori Ellis says when she started dating the defendant, she thought he was a great guy. However, over time, Lori became suspicious and started snooping, and she found a bag of pills in the defendant's car. Lori's suing her ex for unpaid loans. Defendant David Prickett says he cares for Lori, but her jealousy consumes her. David claims oftentimes he would go out with his friends, and when he returned home, Lori had put all his belongings out because she insisted he was cheating. David says Lori is suing for more than he owes.
All right, start with you.
David and I met in April of 2014. I moved in across the way from him. He seemed like a really great guy, hard worker. He asked to court me. We started dating. The relationship moved pretty fast. In July of 2014, he moved in with me, and things were going well.
You all began courting when?
We courted, I met him in April, and then May and June, and the end of July. So
I hadn't heard that word recently, I must tell you.
He actually did. He's a gentleman. He actually said that. So, I felt he was a really good guy. And so our relationship just started progressing. I had noticed some things that were a little suspicious. In the past, I had been in an abusive relationship involving drugs and verbal abuse. And I became snoopy. I went through his car and I found some pills.
Found crack pipe?
Excuse me?
Found a crack pipe?
No,
what?
No, I did not. I just found a baggie of pills, and I confronted him. He said he was not a drug addict, pill addict, that he had aches and pains, and occasionally he did take medicine for those. Him being a logger, it's understandable. However, it just consumed me because, like I did say, I was in a past relationship like that. I didn't want to go down that road again.
Did he have an injury or something? Did he explain that to you?
He's had injuries in the 90s. I think something with his back.
And he's taken pain pills since that time, he told you?
Yes.
I mean, that's a relatively easy discussion.
Well, yes, it is. And
all right, I was injured in the 90s. I've been taking pain pills because my back still bothers me. Haven't been able to find anything. And to be honest, darling, I think I have gotten a little addiction here from the pain pills. That happens very frequently.
Yeah, and I like doing them in my car, too.
And I like doing them in my car. You're right, Tor.
well,
leave that part out. Sir, let me hear from you.
Yes, sir. I care for Lori, but sometimes her jealousy just consumes her. There's nothing I can do. I can go to my friend's house, go have a beer, go out. I will come back, all my stuff will be outside. And
what would she allege?
I believe it's just her jealousy.
I know, but what would she say? When your stuff is outside,
she would
said
believe,
something.
she would probably
you don't have to believe, she told you something.
She would believe I would be with another woman.
She would say, you've been with another woman, there's your stuff right there.
Right there, which I honestly say I have not been.
Ma'am, did you put his things out?
Oh, yes, I did.
Several times.
Several times?
The one time he was gone for 9 hours, no phone call, no nothing. I didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, my Lord.
So,
9 hours, and if you don't call it 9 hours?
Hey.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
we start talking to my wife more often. Yeah, I work 9 straight hours, or 12, quite frankly.
Well, Your Honor.
And then I go to sleep after that. Every now and then, I forget to call my wife overnight.
Well, it's just because I would accuse him. It just became a toll as far as pills and stuff, and it just became a toll in our relationship. He would tell me that our relationship wasn't going to work, that he was tired of it. So I basically...
You promptly put his stuff out.
I basically said, hey, you want to get out? Then let's put your stuff out on the porch. There it is.
How many times have you put the man's stuff out?
Probably 4 or 5.
And you wasn't together but 6 months?
No, a year.
Oh,
well,
ooh.
We're on again. I know. Well, we're on again, off again.
Yeah, but ma'am, I've never heard of this. I'll be very honest. I've never heard of a man having his things put out 4 times in 1 year.
She put me out, Your Honor.
A lot.
A lot. She came in one time at 3 in the morning, and I was sarcastic with her, giving her the same thing she would give me. And next thing I know, she went outside with her phone, and I'm listening. And she's talking out there. So I go outside and she's on the phone with 911. And I'm like,
no.
Yes, you were. And so she hands me the phone, and I end up talking to the officer. And he says, "You seem to be more calm than anyone." And he says, "If you need to leave tonight, can you leave?" And I said, "Well, yeah, my stuff's already in my car." So.
You said that's not on you. I'm very accustomed to that. Right.
And of course, she's going to find some things in my car because I've been living off and on in my car. And I am coming off a shoulder injury from logging, and I broke my leg and my ankle a couple months ago. That would have been November.
All right. So I'm going to leave you alone about your use of pain pills because I have sympathy for you, and good luck to you on that. Tell me about the loan that you're suing him for. And I have sympathy about being put out so often, too. I got sympathy for you for that. Probably more sympathy for that than the other. Go ahead. 1146, how does he owe you, man?
1146. In December, his son said he needed a computer, so we all went down, and his son picked out a computer. It was $550, and Dave said that he would pay me back. And he needed work gear. Again, the seasons were changing. It was rainy, so he needed new boots and rain gear. So we went down. He picked out his work gear for $385. I charged that. He also injured himself, so I have a medical bill. We went to urgent care. I charged that for $210. Dave's intention, he always says that he has intentions to pay me. However, he's made no payments since then. Since then, he has been getting workers' comp and unemployment, and it's just I don't see any of the money coming in from the repayment.
Okay. Sir, what do you say to this?
The work gear and the medical bill, I agree to owing. The computer, she stated, and even stated to my son, would be a birthday gift for him. And I have probably given her about $300 towards these bills. I agree to the $596 for the work gear and the medical, but I gave her $300 towards that, so $296 is what I would owe.
And when do you intend to pay the $296?
Never.
Given the chance, if she would like, I can start making payments soon. But not never.
Anyone have any evidence of anything?
I have a voicemail. I have a voicemail right here if you'd like to hear it.
You're in trouble now. Go ahead. Let me hear the voicemail.
I told you I'd help you, pay David's computer off and stuff, bring us the money. But if you want to take us to court, you go ahead and hire a lawyer to do all that. So I'm trying to be civil because you're just a mean woman. So anyhow, that's all I got to say.
So the first thing I heard is that you're going to pay the computer off. You said the computer was a gift.
It was a gift.
Why are you telling her you're going to pay her off? Why are you telling her you're going to pay her off
I'll pay her off on the work gear and the medical bill.
But on there you said you pay her for the computer. You don't pay gifts off. Judgment for the plaintiff, $1,146. I heard him say he was going to pay for the computer. Secondly, the medical bill and the work gear, there was a difference of opinion as to how much you have paid, and there was no evidence to indicate it. So I have to go with whom I believe is telling the truth. And of course, if I caught you in one lie about the computer, I believe her about the others. All right, have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Are we supposed to leave?
You look nice anyhow. I'm sorry.
Trying to get back. Get back in that house.
I hope we can carry on, and I would like to see us maybe in the future have a good relationship.
I don't know. Dave is a really good guy, but he's just, I don't know.